Yeah, great Monday. Yeah, I just got muted.
Who, me?
I did. I got muted. I muted myself for some reason.
Oh, I was like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, I guess my Wi-Fi's not working anymore.
It's crazy. I don't know. I think I grabbed the mic because didn't have the mic ready, and I must have pressed something that I shouldn't have been pressing. It happens. That's what happens when you go on live. It's just like crazy stuff could happen. Like you freezing.
Yeah, I know. I took off the Wi-Fi because I think the Wi-Fi was lagging. Is that
Uh,
better?
are you? Yeah, it's better. Are you the hotel?
Yeah,
Are you in one of those hotels that you pay like per hour?
by hour and a half, by 30 minutes.
I, I wonder if you could get like the 3 minute deal.
Ni la subida del elevator.
Oh yeah, I see the elevator like ding ding ding. Ah,
Oh, never mind. Let's go back down to the first floor.
I'm done. No man, it's been a crazy day in the city of Brownsville. Let me tell you, for I know that you're not here. Don't know how hot it was wherever you're at, but
I
let me
don't think it
say,
was hot at all.
yeah,
It's not even hot. It's
it
like
wasn't hot. Huh?
low 80s, 82, 81.
Oh, that's great. It wasn't that great here, but I will say that the weather was halfway bearable. You know,
Yeah. I did get a notification. You guys like reached like 103, 104 around there?
here
See, no? Or was
I
that
don't.
yesterday?
Maybe yesterday because I don't think that. I don't think it actually felt that bad today.
No.
I mean, it wasn't great,
Yeah.
but
I think it was yesterday. I think I was getting a message. Ah, no, pues estaba mirando. When was Frankie on? Today?
this morning,
Then I think I saw it this morning. Then
Frankie never
Frankie
gets
was wrong again.
Frankie never gets it right. Never. I think he's actually planning to give up on that.
Hey, I was gonna ask you. I don't know if you have the freedom to speak about it, but what's his new venture? I saw he's gonna start a new thing.
I don't know. Frankie is always kind of like he's kind of like weird about. Oh, get prepared for what's coming. I've got great news for you. Kind of like Marisa Liar. Marisa Liar, pobrecita. I love Marisa. I've known Marisa for decades, and
Yeah.
she goes out there. Oh, guys, something's coming. Just watch. And I was like, Marisa, you shouldn't do that. Because you build up people's like,
Maybe that's a teacher thing.
ah,
Maybe that's a teacher thing. Like when you're having the kids getting ready for lunch, and like, hey,
she's
get
not a
everything
teacher.
ready. Like something's about to happen.
Yeah, but she's not a teacher.
Wasn't she a teacher or like working in the school district or something like that?
Well, she tried to get on the school board and then was on for like
No, but what was she? Wasn't she like something working with the school before?
no. Her husband
Really?
works for the school, Louis.
Oh, I thought she was a teacher before that or
Um,
something.
no, I love Marisa, and I I think one of the I think my greatest concerns is Marisa does not take advice very well, which is
Yeah,
okay.
the constructive criticism. Yeah, it
Yeah,
depends where it comes from.
yeah, and what I was trying to say is like just calm down. Don't go out there and post and get people's expectations so high
Yeah,
because of this lawsuit. And she goes, "Oh no, we've got damning evidence." I go like, "Oh great, let's see it." You go like, "Oh no, it's a top secret." I'm like, "Yeah, that's not going to work." You know, we need to see what's going on in order for us to be able to, motivate people, based on what. But I hate raising people's expectations, and then all of a sudden there's nothing to show for it. And that's what's happened with like this crazy crap about this lawsuit. Look, I don't know why anyone didn't think that Minerva Peña was going to appeal. She was going to appeal.
Didn't she appeal after the deadline?
Well, it was like this is what's trippy. It's like a little technical glitch. And look, and I'll make mention of this. Back
Was it a
along,
technical glitch?
well, it was one of those reporting. And let me explain. And Frankie has a better clue about this. One of the things that we sometimes have to see a lot, Sam, like we'll see a lot of paperwork from people because they want to, enter school or something. And sometimes we see like divorce decrees. And that's just one of the examples. What happens on the divorce decrees, you'll have a date where it was presented to the judge, and then you'll have a date, and you might know a little bit about divorce. I'm not too sure what your background is, but then you have the date where the judge actually signed. So what happens, Sam, and I learned this because when I
I
had a
do know
case,
how paperwork works.
yeah, when I had a case a long, long time ago for passing a forged document, blah blah blah, where I was given the deferred adjudication. One of the things that like the crazy drug addict blogger was saying was, "Oh, his deferred adjudication didn't count because it was signed afterwards." What happens is sometimes, and a judge explained it to us. Sometimes you'll have a judge, and they'll have like this mountain of documents, that even though they've already passed, it takes them a while by the time they get there. Does that make sense? So a lot of things like with case with Minerva, it was just a lot of misshuffling of paperwork, and that's something that I think that a lot of people didn't grasp on to understand. It's just and it's not the most perfect way, or it's not the most perfect system. It's just the system that we have, you know. Pero and again, I love Marisa, but then she comes out with this thing. Oh, look, parece que hicieron chanchuque because she filed afterwards, didn't follow the rules. And people that know that that's just not the way it works. There's this gray area in the justice system where there's that little leeway. And the system does suck, but it's the only system that we have. You know, they had this little gray area, and that's what happened. But again, who didn't think that she was going to go out there and appeal? I think
It's
everyone
like
did.
when they post date something, as long as it's post dated,
I,
correct?
something to that effect. But again, that's just the way that the system is, and there's just no working around it. It's just the way the system is. And again, my concern is why are you going to motivar and animar and blah, 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 and then all of a sudden go like nothing happened, you know? Rubian, good evening.
Hi. I was
Ruby,
having technical difficulties.
that's okay. That happens to Sam all the time.
Yeah, you joined the club.
How are you guys? How are you?
Very good. It's
Pretty
good to have
good.
you with us tonight. It's
Fine.
actually perfect that you're here with us tonight because I think we're going to not only talk about what's going on with your music career, but there's also some other stuff that's been going around that you might have some insight on. But we'll get into it. Let's go through the comments real quick. That way won't get too far behind. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Nate, my man. Best chicken in Brownsville. Good evening. Good evening. Hola, chulos. Gracias, Pájara Peggy. Tiene mucha razón. Good evening. Good morning. Eduardo, where have you been? I've kind of missed you, bro. Not really. Good evening. Islamas. Good evening. Thank you for
It
the
had been a
birthday.
while since it's been on there, right?
It was. I haven't seen Eduardo for a while now, and I thought that he finally got the hint.
Maybe he's getting some more questions from like 6 months ago.
Yeah, maybe he spent the last week. Now, what other questions can I repeat myself constantly and ask him over
No,
again?
like because all the questions he had were from like 3 or 4 years ago.
But
So I'm
it's-
hoping the questions that he has now are from like a year ago.
Oh,
But
well,
hopefully now he's getting like he's getting more informed. So maybe it's good though. In a way, it's good.
I'm hoping. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'll save you some churro cheesecake. Yes, by Pink Octopus Creation. Yes, I don't know
That
what
sounds
Pink Octopus.
delicious.
Have you tried that?
No, but it sounds delicious.
It sounds amazing.
Is that
Churro
thing like
cheesecake.
Tito cake?
Churro cheesecake sounds just mega amazing.
Yeah.
Pink Octopus Creations sounds great. I just don't know where it's at.
Like this past, what was it? This weekend, I had a blackberry cobbler.
Oh,
Dude,
I love
it was
cobblers.
delicious. It
I
was
love cobblers.
delicious.
You know who makes the best peach cobbler in Brownsville?
Who?
Palmira, Serna.
Who else? I know they have like. Is it them that makes like the great pastries?
No,
I
I
know
just
that one of them makes like the corn fritter, like a sweet corn fritter.
oh, that sounds great. No, but we have an ongoing joke in our family because Palmira, Linda, her daughter, you know Linda, right? Linda would go like, "Oh, mom, this peach cobbler is delicious." And they were going like, your mom made it. There's not much you can say about it. You can't say like, "Hey, mom, this peach cobbler tastes like crap." You
It's
know?
like when I brag about my mom's cooking, but other people confirm it.
Ruby, you like cobbler?
I haven't had any, never
What
had, so I don't know
the hell?
what.
It's just
Uh,
pretty much like a warm pie with ice cream on top.
¿Necesitas salir del rancho?
it sounds good. I've never tried it. I mean,
It's good.
the only
It's
thing I've
amazing.
had with ice cream on top is Chili's. You know, the chocolate.
The brownie.
Yeah, that's it. So it's
Well,
something good to check out.
well, you
But you
you
guys
should.
talking about your mom's cooking, like I miss my mom. When she passed away, that's what everybody complains about. Like, oh, we can't have her cooking, like, damn.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want a successful career, you shouldn't be doing a lot of brownie ice cream and peach cobbler
It's kind of hard not
and
to.
churro cheese.
We're Hispanic, man. We eat a lot of Mexican food. It's kind of hard to say no to tacos.
Maybe if you do a lot of that
Like,
churro
I'll have
cheesecake will
half
disappear.
of the
Or
taco.
do the churro with some ice cream on top.
Good
Yeah.
evening. Good evening. Correct. We are stuck with it. It is a system. Ruby Ann, introduction, please. Singer. And again, hello, Ruby Ann. Congrats on all your success. Miss
Thank you.
D.
My
Thank
first
you,
grade
Dolores.
teacher. Can you believe that? Miss D is my first grade teacher. From
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, she's so.
Uh,
Thank you, Miss D. I love you.
Let me say, I think
You're over
Ruby
here
Ann,
exposing her age.
Hey,
yeah,
Let
she's
me
young.
see.
She looks
Ru-
good for her age. Let me just tell you that.
Ruby Ann does not need much introduction in the city of Brownsville. Everyone, I think, in the city of Brownsville has heard Ruby Ann sing.
Thank you.
Before she went out on tour, garnishing all of the success she so rightfully deserves. She served our community as a peace officer,
Definitely, yes, yes. You
and
know my history.
that's why one of the that was one of the not, I won't say one of the first times because I know that we'd seen each other before. That was one of the first times that I had a conversation with Ruby Ann. It was
Yes,
at the police station, and,
right.
and
Yeah,
that time. And that time I wasn't getting arrested,
that was
Ironically
something
enough.
positive. You were
although I
doing
thought I
something
was
for the
getting arrested that
community.
time. And I'm going to share that story because it was kind of trippy because I literally thought that I was like, I think I'm getting set up to get arrested or something because they were having an event and they go like, well, can you come in and fill out the application? I'm going like, why does the police officer want me to come in to fill out an application?
You were a great candidate for we had. It was the 5K run or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm walking in and I can share the story, right?
Yes, go ahead.
So I walk in and they say, "Come to the back, sir." I'm going like, "Oh my goodness, what the crap? I mean, why the hell do they want me to go to the back?" And we sit at this table, and I was surprised because I thought we were going to sit at an interrogation table, but we sit at the little lounge they have in the back, and I'm going like. So is this how they get people to talk? They serve them cupcakes.
I know, right? As long as they're Corey's cupcakes.
They get on their good side first.
Yeah, I go like, is this the good cop? And then I'm getting the bad cop routine, and
Right?
and sits me down and like, oh, and I'm doing my political like trying to be all like, yeah, everything's okay, and I'm going like, what should I be calling my lawyer right about now? And So we're sitting there and we're talking, and Ruby goes, um, "We're family," and I'm going like, "You're my daughter." I'm going like, "Not another one," and I'm kicking my
Another
head.
one? What?
My head's about to explode, and I'm going like, "Oh my god, I got another kid! What the frick?" And I'm going like, "What do you mean we're family?"
Yeah.
And I almost had a heart attack. And go like, not another huerco, please. I mean, my 20s were
But
crazy. I
the
didn't know they
funny
were
part
that
is that you
crazy.
kind of knew already, but you weren't too sure about it.
That was good. But we are family. Ruby Ann is my niece.
Mhm.
And I think
That'll go for that following question down there. Is that your girlfriend Erasmo? No, definitely not.
when she goes, you're my niece, I'm going like, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah.
But it was trippy because I'm not even lying. I don't know if I even told her, but I was looking at her. I'm going like, yeah, she does look like me.
You're like, that's a safe.
I'm going like, my God, the
If
eyes.
we put the blonde hair on Erasmo, I think we'll
Ruby
match.
Ann with a beard. But I was looking like that does look like me. I'm going like, my Lord. And then when I found out, I'm going like, thank you, Jesus. I can't afford to have more than one kid floating around out there. Y'all believe in aliens? Sam does.
I think so too. I believe in them. I mean, if we're here, there's got to be someone else out there.
Maybe she's not my niece.
This place is too huge just to have these regular people here.
Right?
Be gentle, gentlemen.
And if this is the best from the whole universe, we're doomed.
As long as no
Uh,
one comes to look for us, we're good.
is that your girlfriend as well? Absolutely not. And let me tell you, uh, impossible. Enough with the sweet tooth. Let's converse with Ruby. We're warming up. We still got time.
We're
My
warming up.
apologies for not being familiar. Shall Google your music after the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, definitely do so.
Retired for 4 years now.
Yes. It seems like it was just yesterday. I actually was going to Ms. Dipere's classes there in Cromac, and I met her students, and I was able, she allowed me to be in their last, you know how you take a picture with the whole class?
Yeah.
Like they allowed me to be in that group photo with the class because I was so involved with Chromac back then. So I don't know. She needs to send me a picture.
She's amazing. Good evening, Sound Mind. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late at the toilet. Typical. I sent you a Facebook page link to Pink Octopus Creation. Thank you, Baba. I'll look for it afterwards. Good evening. Which sister is your mommy?
Well, she's not here. We'll leave it at that. You all don't know her. She's
Yes.
not from here.
Out of town.
Yes, we'll go with that.
She's not one of. Well, it's kind of trippy because none of my sisters like me right now, so that's okay. So even if I
What's
mention,
new?
huh?
What's new?
She's not local. She's not from here, and y'all don't know her.
Yeah, it's there, and none of my sisters speak to me, so it's not common. Good evening, Kimberly Hermosa. Kimberly's looking so awesome. Good evening from Brownsville. Good evening. Matthew made it back. Matthew was bragging how he'd ran into you, Sam, up in Dallas.
Dude, that's when I was running late into the freaking my flight. I almost missed it actually. And I'm
Really?
over here running. It's because they didn't have any like it cause, and that was the one in Harlingen, which is like the more organized one.
El Mos Camao?
Yeah. And I bumped
Actually,
into him.
it's kind of trippy. I might actually be going to Florida to Orlando in a week,
Oh really? Cool.
just for 2 days, like crazy. I don't believe in space or none of that BS. Yeah, it exists, bro. Would you be so kind as to give us a sample of one of your melodies for those of us who haven't had the pleasure?
Who's that sound one?
Sound mine.
You want me to play a song for you?
No, they want you to sing a song.
You want me to sing a song?
Sound
Oh, I
mine
can
then.
sing whatever y'all want, but okay. I have I have two
Uh,
songs that are
well,
out.
well, how about since it's Nate's birthday? How about estas son las mañanitas for Nate?
I could do it English though.
You don't know it's Spanish?
It's I'm not
She's
gonna
your
do it.
niece.
Yeah,
She
don't
knows
stress
it
me
more in
out. I'm
English than in
already nervous
Spanish.
just to be on the Erasmo show. It's not even just because oh he's your uncle. Like no, it's Erasmo. I know he's gonna ask me a lot of questions later.
Estas son las
Las
mañanitas
mañanitas
que
que
cantaba
cantaba el rey David.
David. Hoy
Hoy
por
por
ser
ser día de
día
tu
de tu
santo,
santo, te las
te las
cantamos
cantamos a ti.
así.
Despierta,
Despierta,
mi
mi
bien,
bien, despierta.
despierta, mira
Mira
que ya
que ya
amaneció.
amaneció.
Hoy los pájaros cantan,
Cantan. La
la
luna
luna
ya
ya
se
se metió.
metió.
See, that's how you trick it out and start singing. There you go.
Now you know where she gets her most beautiful voice.
My uncle can sing. That's how I gotta
from
trick him to sing a little
from her
bit.
favorite uncle.
Yeah, but I do have my singles. I have Mi Cumbia that's written by Ivy Quintanilla, and you could see it on my YouTube channel. We have a music video for that one. It hit number one, just like the song did. God. And right now I have a song called Porque Duele el Amor. And this Sunday, I'm sorry, we are releasing. It's the premiere for the music video for Porque Duele el Amor. That one's gonna be a little dramatic, and it's gonna be really nice. I hope y'all like it. So
Amazing.
definitely.
We got some more requests right now, so we'll get to them. I believe in science. Science. Let's see. I believe too.
Yeah, yo, wait. I'm
There's
trying to go
actually a
there.
city over here in Pennsylvania where it like some sort of rock or spaceship landed. So they made the whole city like alien related thingy. It's kind of like Roswell, but different over here.
But up north.
Yeah.
Team Piotes Erasmo, but I respect family members. If you please, Mr. Cheese, allow her to sing one of her originals. Okay.
Whenever you guys are ready, because I know Erasmus still has stuff
You
that he's
go. I'm ready.
You want me to go now? Okay. We could do mi cumbia. That one we need the music, but y'all don't want to hear the music. So, okay. Yo sé que tú no podrás resistir ver moverlo así tan cercados a mí cuando bailes esta cumbia. Cumbia, que tu cuerpo cerquita de mí, calientito y feliz y te mueves así cuando bailes esta cumbia. Cumbia, y junto al ritmo mueves mis caderas. You know,
Hey!
I can keep
Pretty
going.
good.
Good job. I like the caderas part,
Yeah, that song is
but
more
not from
like
hers. Not from hers because she's my niece.
that song. Like you need to like. Oh my god, that one. As soon as you hear it, you like
What's
start
the name
dancing.
of it again? So
It's
is
called
it
Mi
on YouTube?
Cumbia because it's Mi Cumbia. So Rubian, and you just go Mi Cumbia. So
Mi
you'll
cumbia.
find it.
Mi cumbia.
Mi
Rubia.
Cumbia, like it's
So
mine. So Mi
is
Cumbia.
is this really your niece, Erasmo? Yes, 100%.
Got it. Take it away.
Que bella voz, and better give her a 10 as she might know how to use a gun.
Yes, I do.
Yes, she
Definitely
does.
do.
Very much so. Is she still a police officer?
Yes, I'm going on 20 years.
20 years as a police officer.
Yeah, I'm very
Me,
young. Don't do the math.
me and Ruby are Facebook friends, Dad. Hey, you have to take us back, all three of us, to brunch now.
We're all Facebook friends
When,
here.
when she's off duty.
Yeah, when I'm on duty, I can't eat as much.
Or drink as much as Matthew or Sam. We need the quote. Lovely, very rhythmic. Yee.
It sounds better with the music, guys. I promise you. I'm just kind of nervous.
You did a great job. Let me say one of the things that we shared today on the page. I don't know if you've been keeping up with my page, but we've seen a lot of police officer presence in regards to a lot of the happenings here in the city of Brownsville. uh, do you think that some reason crime is on the rise here in the city of Brownsville?
Me? Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking to Sam. Okay. Um, no, I think, believe it or not, I think that Brownsville is still at a steady pace. I think that we're just kind of short-handed sometimes.
very
Um,
shorthanded.
yeah, but this is like an ongoing thing since I became a cop early in 2003. Like, I think this is just a, we have the government hiring people, Border Patrol, we have these new officers that decide to go and just pursue their career in the government, and some stay, some leave. I had that option and I decided to stay because I love the city, and I love doing things for my community. So I decided to stay. But I just think that I also think that Brownsville is growing, which has a lot to do with it, which which means you need more officers
But
since Brownsville is
we're
expanding.
still short staffed, and that's
Yeah,
really really very unfortunate. It's something that I've been fighting with the city of Brownsville. We need to get more manpower out there
yes,
and
definitely.
woman power. But
Yes.
in general, we need to get more. We need to give our police officers more resources. We need to provide more training. A lot more training and constant. Continuous training. The other
Right.
thing that we need for our police officers, if we need to start to pay them a decent wage, and that's one of my
Oh,
biggest concerns. The starting rate for police officers is really crap. It's crap, and it hasn't improved. It's crap. So why would individuals now want to enter into law enforcement? When the salary is just crap.
I think this goes for, I think, every every city everywhere, because some people are like, "Oh, you guys are just sitting there at Whataburger not doing much." Or you
That's
guys are just not doing much you're just driving around, and it's like, well, we are driving around because we are keeping the street safe. If we don't drive around, y'all complain. It's like, damn if we do, damn if we don't. We try to do what we can with what we have, and I know, as far as I'm concerned, uh, Chief Sauceda is doing the best that he can. He's providing as much training as he can.
yeah.
They just, I don't know. I
And
mean,
let me say, I'm a good friend of the police chiefs. He's always been upfront with me, always been very very respectful to Erasmo Castro, and I appreciate him greatly. I don't blame our police chief, and this is something that I think that for some time, a lot of our police officers have thought, but Erasmo Castro is always dogging the police officers. No, I'm dogging at the damn city commission that doesn't provide the resources to our police officers that they should be providing, and that's where the buck stops. It stops with the police, with the city commission. I mean, we spent money on all this other crap. Let's put money in that which actually keeps our citizens safe here in the city of Brownsville. And there's no respect for the police officers because of our local leadership out there and our elected officials. But I know you don't want to go too much into that, but it's something that I've been fighting for a while. One of the things that we and the one of the other times that I saw you were walking the beat downtown. You
mhm,
know,
yeah.
uh, I wasn't drinking, but I was.
Oh,
That time I was out there eating, but let me say, and it really pisses me off that we lost that little station out there. That lost that little station at that downtown area because they made such a big deal about it. Like, oh, we're going to have it downtown.
I honestly don't know what happened with that, because since we've had a lot of movements, I've been on patrol, so I stick to my area, and I really don't know what happens. I didn't even know that we didn't have it anymore until just a couple weeks ago that somebody mentioned it. And I was like, well, I don't know if it had something to do with the construction, but that's just a rumor. I honestly don't know.
Well, and the other thing that got
Oh, happy
decimated
birthday! I'm sorry I could have made it longer if I had mariachis here. I promise you, we would have
next
made a
time.
big show next time.
Next year we'll be better prepared.
Yeah.
The other thing that again is like the substation out there at Southmost. It's dwindled out to hardly anything, and that's just really, really upsetting to me. And again, I understand that it's because of the lack of manpower. I just want equal presence throughout the city, and it's not the police officers' fault.
Is
It's
it the
just
same like throughout the whole city, like in the substations? Because I know that there's a substation on like the West Bronxville over there by military, or
They
over there
all
by
just
JC
they
Wings and
all
stuff
have
like that. Is it the same way over there or what?
everything's different. Like the West Side is for training, the training division. I don't know what's going on over there because I'm not working there right now, so I can't really
Yeah.
fill you guys in on that. The Southmost Center, I believe the motorcycle division is working out of that one right now. And then I'm on patrol, so I really like all I do is basically what y'all see us do out on the street. I don't know what goes inside the police station. Just what it is to get us like training and what it is. I don't really know what administration is thinking, but what I do know is that the chief tries his best to do what he can for us, like you
Well,
say, Erasmo.
I don't know if you saw the video that I posted today. I mean, today we had like a SWAT team out there. It was crazy. Did y'all see? Did you see that, Sam? They were over there by Minnesota.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
saw the small clip. I think it was a couple of seconds, but I
yeah,
don't know
seven.
what was going on.
They were serving a warrant, and the guy, blockaded himself in the house and didn't want to give up. But
Yeah.
one of the things that I
I
think
was
that we,
off today, so I have no idea what happened.
yeah, it's crazy. But I'm very very happy. Uh, I'm reading some of the comments down below. We'll get to them. It's crazy, but I'm very very happy that the guy was taken into custody without incident, which is a
Este
great.
vato. I'm sorry. Like I'm already reading some of the comments.
Yeah,
Like, let me tell you.
yeah. Try not to. It's funny, and then you catch yourself laughing at them. But the other thing, the other hot story. Talking about having Ruby on here, but the other amazing story out there was the guy that was captured, who killed that guy over there by Minnesota. Uh,
Both of them, the guy and the female, got captured.
yeah, and they look like crackheads. They're like crack whores.
No
It's
judging, but it is what
I'm
it
not.
is.
Yeah, I don't judge people because of how they look, but and then Abraham Lincoln got arrested in the city of Brownsville. Did you see that?
No, like an
A-
actual Abraham Lincoln.
I'm
A-
reading the
Ab-
messages. I'm reading the comments. I'm like in a
yeah,
daze right
it's
now.
gonna be funny when we get there.
What was he
Abraham
charged with?
Abraham Lincoln, I think he was
Freeing
charged
people.
with no, I think stealing someone's house or something. But there's this guy, todo like crackhead, and has like a little Abraham Lincoln beard going on. It's hilarious, bro. And I didn't come up with that Abraham. Somebody else did, and I thought it was just funny as crap. Let's read the comments because I know Ruby Ann and I are laughing our butts off. Who is the singer, and does she have a band? Ruby Ann,
If
and
you want
that's
to check out my band, we are throwing a big fest August 27 at the 281 Saloon. It's called Ruby Ann's 281 Takeover Tejano Wildfire. Why? Because Brownsville. I'm so disappointed when I hear Tejano's dead and what are you talking about? Guys, Tejano's not dead. Let me tell you. If you go to my page, you will see that I'm on the charts right now. National, I am USA, Mexico. This week I dropped down to number 6, but let me tell you, there is people on that countdown, on the Tejano Gold countdown,
the
that I
chart.
have Intocable, I have Signo, I have Shalilares, I have like big names, guys, and it's so hard. I'm just like honored just to be on there. But we're trying to get my song back to number 1. So I think the highest we went was number 3 with my new song Porque Duele el Amor. But yes, I'm a singer. I'm Ruby Ann. I'm a Tejano artist. Yes, I do have a band. So if you can't believe it, you have to go out there then. August 27th, 31 Saloon. I'll see you guys there.
I
And I'm
think
gonna
it
have
is popular,
a
but
lot
I
of
think it's like
artists
the
out there.
older crowd. Like not older crowd, no offense,
You guys
but
see,
I
that's
think
a thing.
35 and over.
I love my old Tejano. I will tell
Yeah,
you. I love my old
and it's
Tejano.
more with like
But you
the
guys are
Sam
missing the new
countryside.
Tejano, guys. Like there is
Yeah,
so many young Tejano artists that have such amazing music. If you don't like go and check it out, you're never gonna know. Like honestly. So this is why I'm doing this event. I try to bring in more Tejano artists, but some of them are having an event in Manhattan, so they're not coming down. They're having some Tejano Fest in Manhattan, and I
I
tried to get some more down here, but the
I
ones
could
that
go.
we're gonna see. I'm sorry.
I
Go
could
ahead.
go. I could go sing at the event if you want me to.
You're gonna sing? Vas a
I'll try.
bailar? The way you danced with Brianna at the Whataburger, remember?
Yeah,
But
I've done a lot of things at Whataburger. Trust me.
hey, you're forgiven. It's okay.
Good evening, and also who's the hottie? That's my niece, and also who's that lady? Oh, that's Sam. uh, that hottie's my niece, and that
Ouch.
lady is.
That hurt right here. That hurt.
Damn, Joe. Jams throw the jams. And that's when are you going to be a police officer? I'm already a police officer. Shout out to Officer Victor BPD and Officer Dave San Benito Puebla, and SPI Motor Cops.
Shout out to all law enforcement, definitely.
Why do we always see live 5 police cars chilling in the donut station?
Let me tell you one thing, guys.
There's never
We're
5.
lucky sometimes we even get a lunch break because sometimes I don't. I know other officers sometimes don't. So if you ever see, and there's no way you can see more than 3 off in one location because we're not allowed to. And if there is, there is an event this Wednesday at the Texas Roadhouse, so you might see more units. But instead of complaining, go tip a cop, and that's gonna be going to our Olympics.
The thing we learned here is that people are going to complain no matter what.
So instead of complaining, guys, when you get, and I'm just saying it in general, I'm not trying to hate, I'm not trying to, but there's a lot of people that are quick to like disrespect us and call us out on stuff. Pero cuando están hablando que something's going wrong at your house, I'm the first one to get there, and I remember faces. So just so you know, I'm not the one and only that remembers faces. I love all my community. I do. I love you guys to death. But guys, cut us some slack.
Tip a Cop is on when?
It's this Wednesday, and I have some information here. It's on Wednesday.
At Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse. I believe it's at 5.
At 5 o'clock?
It's here.
I'll be there.
Roadhouse at 5:15. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. I'm sorry. And then we are gathering funds for the Special Olympics, and the officers will be going table by table asking guests if they would like to tip a cop to help gather funds for the Special Olympics. So y'all better be there.
5 o'clock.
Complain about us. We do so much for the community that y'all don't see. So,
but it's not going to be like the Las Vegas cops thing, right?
What do you mean?
Like when they do the show and everything.
I don't work in Las Vegas. I don't know what they do with that.
Not yet.
When the cop shows up to the room and everything.
What is talking about?
Let me tell you, I've had some people dressed as cops come to my room at midnight, but that's a different story. Let's go right here.
I don't know.
Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Wednesday at 5 o'clock at the Roadhouse. Erasmo will be there.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for your support.
Y no estoy hablando, ya ganaste con esa mujer y no estoy hablando de Samuel.
Pues sí, pues que soy su sobrina. Claro que va a ganar.
People are being harsh today.
You know what? I will hold you to this, Erasmo. When we met, you said, I wish I would have met you when you were little. I would have taken you for ice cream and a movie. And we still have to go to another movie and some ice cream.
Let's go.
That's a lie. He can only stand nephews and nieces for 15 minutes, and movies are longer than that.
But this one I didn't. This one I didn't get to meet when they were children. All the rest of them I can't stand. I like Rubian.
Thank you.
And trust me, I'm always telling the truth. I can't stand any of them. Que cante la del Sorullo. Oye, Sorullo, el negrito es el único tuyo. You know that one or no?
No, what is that?
Oye, Sorullo, el negrito es el único tuyo. Oye, Sorullo, el negrito es el único tuyo. I know this stuff. I don't even know why. Sam, do you know Sorullo?
Back in the days, bro. That's like the early 90s.
Do you remember Sorullo, Sam?
No.
What the hell? Am I the only smart person in this cotton picking city?
The only old one from here, like 50 plus. We're
like
under 40. We're under 40.
Why are the police officers so overwhelmed?
Do we need to get them on keto diet? Why do they promote their free food instead of giving it to the park? I don't know what you're talking about promoting. What are you talking about?
I don't think I've seen an overweight police officer in a long time.
So you know what? Sorry, I'm just reading these messages. Let me just tell you, Chief Sauceda promotes good health, and we do have an officer that trains other officers as well. Guys, don't be quick to judge because, there might be some officers that have health issues and that they can't help on their own. I know that we all try our best to stay healthy. But I mean, we're not gonna go out there and judge you guys. I know that we all try our best, so
Does
I'm
Sam
just not
approve of
gonna
the
get into
protocols
it.
used?
Monday.
Does Sam approve of the protocols used in today's police intervention, Sam?
There's still protocols.
Tejano dead in
Because
Brownsville.
I don't think
You know, it is huge in
I don't
Houston,
think
San
it's
Antonio,
dead. It's
definitely.
just not heard of enough, like in other places. Because you hear more Tejano stuff once you leave the valley, and everybody like, oh
And that,
yeah, Mexican music, Mexican music. But when you're here, you hear it so much
and
that you're
that's a
like,
shame
I want
because
to
we're
hear something
Tejano.
else. Yeah.
Like,
But
and
you
not
go to
only
San
that,
Benito, Harlingen, La Feria, Raymondville, it's out Tejano. You go to Mission, anywhere else besides the metropolitan areas, which is like Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen, you're gonna hear like Tejano music.
Well, my concern is, why did they put a mural of Bad Bunny here downtown?
they
And
did.
why? And yeah, and why didn't we get a mural of Ruby Ann downtown?
Right? Or Selena for all that matters.
No, no,
Jeez.
Selena's in Corpus, but this is one of the things that pisses me off, Ruby Ann, and it pisses me off about the city again, city commissioners, and the leadership that we have at the city.
Yeah.
They don't help to promote our local talent, our local artists. Do you
We
know
should
that?
have some type of event the way they do, like in San Antonio and all that.
But they
Because
don't.
you're right when you're saying certain things, like in the sense of we should have some type of award show, not just for singers, but like I'm sure there's great talent.
Well, what they have,
Don't they have that RGV Music
now
Awards?
it sucks. It's horrible. But you
I
know
don't
what? What
know.
happens is it's
I
like,
haven't
It's
been
something.
invited.
Well,
yeah, they
not with
suck.
that attitude.
I know that I've been nominated was Premios Mundial. That was in San Antonio.
But you see,
You know,
you have to go. You have to go, and this is what really pisses me off. And again, it pisses me off that you have to go San Antonio to Houston to get recognition. That pisses me off because Brownsville should be going out there and promoting their local talent. And I'll give you one example. We've got Bradley Freeman. You know Bradley Freeman? Bradley Freeman is one of my students from Veterans, an amazing, talented student. He is on Sesame Street. Sesame Street.
you know what? I think
Internationally.
I heard of him. Yeah, I think I know. What I think I heard of him. Yes, I
Yes,
think I heard of
Bradley
him.
Freeman is amazing. I am his number one fan. Not even joking. I stalked that guy. And the other day I had lunch and I could not keep my hands off of him. But with that said, let me say this. You know that our city commission has yet, and his mom knows, she was sitting in front of me. You know that to this day, and she was okay with me grabbing him, but to this day, right, Vero? To this day, you know that the city commission has not gone out there and done a proclamation for Bradley. They haven't. Nothing. Zero. Zip.
But they
Nada.
have done a proclamation for a child for excelling in sports.
One of the commissioner's sons, and this is what really pisses me off, Rubian. The city commissioners are out there promoting their children and everybody else. Why can't they promote a Rubian? Why? Why?
Because I have you, Theo. I have you. You promote me.
She's right there.
But you know what? And I have to just stop a little bit because we have people watching from a lot of places because my promoters from San Antonio. So a big shout out to Rosie Allison from Rap Promotions and Christine
I love them.
from Corpus. They're super awesome.
They're amazing.
And I mean, I've been interviewed from Washington. I've been interviewed from all over the U.S. And that's why it's like we are in the tip of Texas, guys. We need to support Tejano music. Tejano music is not dead. I swear, I promise you. If you go back, you're gonna be like, you're all talking like old school Tejano. Yeah, much respect to that, especially since Mas is from Brownsville. You got Jimmy Gonzalez, Joe Lopez from Brownsville. How can we not like still love Tejano? Anyways, with that said, there's a lot of new artists. I'm talking Magali de la Rosa. She's from FAR.
Amazing.
I have Sonia de la Paz from Laredo. Like, guys, you need to check out these girls.
Lit.
They can sing. They can
Yeah.
sing. I'm telling
And-
you. We have
and that's
new Tejano music that you guys are missing out on.
Yeah, and to all those promoting companies out there, I thank you all so much for sharing. I actually got a notification from different parts of of the country. And I said, "Oh, okay, so I'm going to behave," but and I
Is
haven't.
there
You're
a
trying.
Tejano place in Brownsville?
I'm sorry.
Is there a Tejano like saloon, a Tejano bar, a
I've
Tejano something
I've heard
that
of
plays music?
one.
We've
I've
had
never
we
been to one. I know that 281 Saloon in Brownsville, they're always down to throw whatever. Like we just had an event on Saturday, which I
Capital.
was very disappointed. Brownsville, let's support each other. We had Ramon Lucio Dominante. We had Mark Alanis y Texas
He's a friend of
Bachata.
mine. Lucio's a friend of mine.
Oh wow! And then me, and I brought out two girls. One of them was from Brownsville. Esta Abigail, La Charrita Abigail, and I brought them out. And still, like this event was either you came in with $5 or two polo shirts, and it was to support the students, which I think they're still accepting some funds if people send them to their Cash App for the students to look good to go back to school. And what we need to do is uh, me. I'm just reading one of my friends'
What's the
comments.
Cash App so Erasmo can put it up there?
I
Uh,
did. I shared the
I don't know
poster for
it.
Sam.
I can look
Oh, so
for
you can put
it.
it right now.
Guys,
Again,
if you're on here, please
Yes.
send it to me somewhere, please.
just
I
send it to Erasmo Castro.
I
He'll
think
go.
it's I want to say it's $sign 281 Saloon, but let me just text and
Yeah, go
find
ahead,
out for
verify.
sure.
Let's go to the Sam. It's your turn to sing Jolene. Do you know Jolene, Sam? Jolene. No. What
Jolene,
the? Why am I the smartest guy in Brownsville?
Erasmo, you
How does
have
that make you the
a
smartest guy in
famous
Brownsville?
I
artist,
know everything.
and it's not me. Okay, Jess says it's $sign 281 Saloon, guys. If you still want to
281
donate,
Saloon.
all funds are gonna be to buy the kids polo shirts for back to school. And
Someone needs to spell saloon for Sam because he can't spell.
number sign, and then 281 Saloon, SALOO. That's two O's and then an N.
You got the Sam?
Yeah, hold. Let me write it down.
I also want to send a big shout out all the way from San Antonio, Texas, originally from Eagle Pass, to my prima, to a big artist, Alicia C, who's having an event this Saturday. I'm gonna be. If you guys are in San Antonio, guys, please go check us out. She's having an event. I'm gonna try to see if y'all can see it.
Oh yeah, I shared that one too.
Okay, we're gonna share it. And this is a pop-up market and free concert. Somos tus vecinos. So Alicia C is gonna be there. She's the main uh
Amazing.
person that's gonna be there. And there's gonna be Theo, you need to go. Guess what they're having? Pet
She?
costume contest, Theo. You
Oh,
gotta
I
take
win.
that. And
I win.
Alicia C has awesome music. She's working with the one, the only Shelly Lares.
You can take
And
your
so
cats as the Shining girls.
and at this event, it's not just going to be me singing. There's going to be Gabriela Martinez and Annika. Guys, make sure you go out there. I will post the flyer and just be very, very supportive, guys. If y'all haven't heard of her, it's Alicia C. Okay, so Alicia and the letter C. Make sure you check her out, and I will post this. And it's $10 to get in, so don't be cheap, Brownsville.
Yeah, don't be
I know
cheap.
y'all. I know y'all go to Fiesta, Texas. So make sure that you drop on by.
Oh my God,
Saturday.
what's her name? La Sucia, or what's her name? La de Fiesta?
Alicia sí.
No, la de Fiesta, la de San Antonio, the popular girl YouTube channel.
Who? Oh, I don't know.
En La Fiesta,
You're
they're
talking
like
about her,
about
like,
2-3
what?
years ago. She came out
Oh,
all like, it's some Fiesta is really well. My perspective when I went, I've gone on maybe 2-3 times,
Oh,
but it's
your
kind of
cat.
ratchet.
Theo, I never found my cat. Oh, there you go.
I got
See,
two.
just dress them up with little charrito hats or something.
I
That's
Having
The
a
actually
Shining.
costume contest. I don't know what you want
they
to
actually have like a bride and a groom outfit.
Oh, too cute. So
Give
see,
us
you
your
can go out there.
give us your opinion, Rasmo, about police behavior in Brownsville. Do they take mordidas? Let me tell you. Long time ago, many years ago, este, I there was a situation with we also used to know that a lot of the old times officers back when I was in my early 20s, they would never arrest anyone for marijuana use, and I appreciated that because police officers were always conscious about getting kids in trouble. And and I'm very, very proud of that. But would do police officers take mordidas? Absolutely not. I have no doubt about that whatsoever.
Y'all don't understand. We are always on check, and
Did they
they
ever
check
get their?
before they
They got
hire
their
you.
body cams right, or that was a county.
Oh, we have body cams. But
Yeah.
even back in the day when we didn't have body cams, like we were always on check. Like I think it's just I don't know. I can personally say it from when she talks. Imagine being on a date with her and she karate chop on it. What the hell? Oh my god! I can't wait till we get to that comment. But anyway, Lord, I'm just trying to hold back on my
Uh,
comments
do y'all know?
because
Okay, can you sing before the next teardrop falls?
can
You
she
don't know
sing?
it.
Oh no, what is that?
Oh, I'll be
No,
there before the next teardrop falls. Freddie Fender.
I don't know it. But my Theo does. Keep going, Theo. You're doing a great job.
I think I should go sing at the one of those events.
I've never
Older
known you to
generation.
sing it, but I
You,
I I do like. I'm open minded. I like to. Can you sing? Man, I'm getting a lot of requests. You know what? Y'all should just go to my TikTok and I should do these later. I'm gonna write them down. Me las voy a aprender, and then I'll go to TikTok and then I'll sing them for y'all.
I'm
Older
getting a lot of.
generation, music don't have an expiration date, and it's to dance, bro. Sam probably one of those dudes que no se para a bailar. Yeah, I mean, I remember un rinconcito en el cielo. Like stuff like that. Like my parents listened to that when I was little.
Have
I like every genre, so it's just that I think people just got into other genres, like maybe reggaeton, maybe I mean I love country, I love everything, but we're from here, we're from Texas.
Mike, have you seen Sam without a shirt? You don't want him dancing anything.
I'm just waiting for the
Los
comments.
Congratu-
comments, señor.
I'm
I'm
trying.
just waiting for the
Congratulations. As long as
comments.
there's artists with a passion for it, Tejano will live on forever. It's very
Exactly,
unique. There's nothing else like it internationally.
exactly, yeah.
¿Dónde anda Maggie? Maggie's on hiatus. I don't know what the hell. She just gets.
Is it like Tejano? Like, is it kind of mixed with polkas or no?
There's so many different Tejano. I mean, have you heard like Selena's music? And then
Yeah,
you
because I know that there's
hear,
like a variation, like
yeah,
called
like
like Tejano.
there's just so much.
Because didn't they say that polkas came from like the German background heritage? And if you hear like the whole accordion thing, because they were saying that it's unique in its way. It is unique, but it has like it gets its bits and pieces from places.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Cindy, you need to check out all the new. I love her picture, so pretty. But you do need to check out all the new Tejano artists. You can't just like judge everybody, but I know a lot of my friends have such great music. Even myself, I have music that is still stored away. I'm trying to finish my album. So, like I said, I have like a variety that I like in Tejano. Like I have my producer who does Sevi Contreras with Slack Monster, and I do all my rancheras, my Tejano, my mariachi. I will be doing with Sevi. Then I have my urban music that I do with AB Quintania's production team. I work with Babo, and he's worked with Carol G and Daddy Yankee. So that's more urban. That's like mi cumbia. That's what you're gonna hear there. I have Porque Duele el Amor sounds a lot different because it's Sevi Contreras. So you need to just like, music, it's exploring what you like and what gets you moving. So can't really
La de,
like.
la de Nacho Libre. Sam, have you seen that movie, Sam?
I think my Tio's gonna sing all your songs because I have no idea what he's talking.
We'll be sleeping at the Roadhouse. Let me tell you. Puro,
Puro pedo
they're
talking.
taking out ice cream and he knew about you. He just avoided you not to buy you the ice cream. Está bien food.
Hey, all I know is that if we go to the movies now, my Tio has to buy me Pizza Hut because I heard Pizza Hut's at the movie theater now. So
Oh yeah, they sell pizza and alcohol. How do I
it's
know
not
that?
my event. The one for Tippecop is it's the police department and stuff. So the Roadhouse is I guess they got together with the Roadhouse and and I guess they're sponsoring the event. I don't know how that works. All I know is that I have to show up. So hopefully I have to see you guys there.
The metal scene in Brownsville is taking over. There hasn't been a strong metal scene. I don't think since the '80s here in Brownsville. Unfortunate. Sergeant Avitia and his boys all pulled their pistols on me once. You mean their guns or the other ones? Because those Avitia brothers were cray cray.
They were so awesome. They're retired. Well, one's retired and one passed away. So.
One passed away. Yeah, just joking. Yo quiero un mural de Speedy in el downtown. That would be amazing.
That's funny because I know who he's talking about. And he's
We
still
get
around.
No, his mural would be better in Southmost because it's more like in the Southmost area,
Oh,
no?
yeah.
we could have a Speedy. We could have a Bobby Loco and Erasmo Castro. They're in the same category. Yay, Ruby Ann.
Oh, guys, this is my friend Brenda. She is the owner, and es como mi prima. I love her. She is the owner to Valley White Pharmacy and DME. If you guys need a booster, if you don't even have your vaccines for COVID, you need to go with her. Like Brenda will get you straight away. If you're sick and you can't get out of bed to go get your medications, they will drive to
What's
your
it called
house
again? Valley
and
what?
go there. Valley Wide Pharmacy and DME. They're off of, I know one of her offices is off of Paredes. And if I'm not mistaken, the other one should be off of Altenburg.
Valley White Pharmacy, guys. Look them up. Good people. Thank you, Brenda. Male vocalist of the year is from Brownsville, Steve. Erasmo? What? Me? Miss Ruby, I think you should be on a float dressed up on Child Days, representing both your artistry and the Brownsville Police Department. That should. She's been on several parades, several floats actually.
Check out Erasmo Castro. They're FaceTiming me too. How can they see the show? I've been on the float. This year, and my husband, my suegro, they all were like instigators. Come on, you should do it. And I've been on the float before, Theo. Remember with the Brownsville PD with Chief Rodriguez? This was
Yes.
Chief Rodriguez. They made me my mariachi outfit out of a police uniform, stuck me at the top of a float, and it was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
So last year, or this year, I'm sorry, it was freezing cold, and I still went out there and I performed, and I saw muchachas with cobijas that looked like a tortilla. I just thought it was funny, but we did our best. We went out there.
If you want a special post as a police officer in the police department, do you need special favors? No.
I can't believe you would even be saying that.
Even better, you should be singing as your float travels down Elizabeth. 100%.
I've done that before. It's really hard, but I've done that before.
Ruby Ann moves her hands a lot when she talks. Imagine being on a date with her. Mendigo karate chop. No.
No, I'm okay. My tío makes me nervous. Wrong. This one. My tío makes me nervous.
That's the wrong tío.
Not this one. This one.
The good-looking one. Calla, no digas que me amaste, calla. Dirán que lo soñaste. Mira, mejor no digas nada si ya todo quedó en el pasado, si ya te olvidé. No, we don't talk about Joe no more.
I feel like, that's Alicia C, guys. She's so amazing. Go check out her music. The event is in San Antonio, and that is her. That reminds me of we don't talk about Bruno.
There it is. $281 saloons, so that Sam can spell saloon.
Yes, that one, guys. If you have any funds that you have $1, $2, whatever you have, donate it. This is going to be to provide polo shirts for the kids for back to school. We want our kids to go to school looking fly. Some kids don't have enough money to buy brand new stuff. So we want to make sure that they look good.
And do you have a date of when they're going to be giving out those shirts or not yet?
Sam wants
right
them.
now, maybe she'll comment.
No, I'm not. I don't want one. I just for people could know.
Yeah, Jess, if you can comment below. I'm sorry, I didn't make this event, but I'm such a supporter. So, but Jess will have all the info. Jess, if you can tell us what date you guys will be.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day when Erasmo used to do fundraisers for pencils for students back in the day. Not anymore because He
We
just
got
cares about YouTube.
we got we collected thousands and thousands of pencils. Actually,
Yeah.
I just stopped doing that because
Well, see, like I'll talk about my event in a little bit whenever you guys want me to. But
I agree. Siesta is ratchet. Can you sing November Rain? On the cold
Theo,
November rain. I can.
go Theo, go. I
Let me
thought he
get the
was
comment.
talking about no. Oh no, I thought it was not.
Bro,
Go.
she's a Tano singer. Doesn't know the classics. What the hell? Really? You don't know Freddie
Oh
Fender?
no, I know Freddie Fender. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know that song.
Really, guys? Is her name Ruby? Yeah.
What's the Freddie Fender's other like famous, like the famous song? Is
Yeah, there's,
it
there's only two songs. I'll be
Lonely
there before the
Days, Lonely
next.
Nights?
Huh?
Is it Lonely Days, Lonely Nights, something like that?
Si me quieres de verdad.
Not that one.
Hater.
The
I
other
can't sing
one.
this music, right? I
Right
know
the
who Freddie
days and
Fender is,
wasted
guys.
That
nights.
one.
One thing is not to know a song. It's like you guys, y'all don't know who I am, pero I am.
Hey,
Yo,
I knew you're the Tejano singer that's a cop. I knew that much.
yeah, you see?
I haven't heard much
So,
of the
they're like, you
music.
don't know Freddie Fender? Well, y'all don't know who Sonia de la Paz is. Y'all don't know who Carla Cristina is. Y'all don't know who
I don't
Magali
even
de
know
la
who
Rosa
Selena
is.
is.
So it's like, you guys
Salinas,
said who does not know
Salinas.
Dolly Parton. Oh my God, I do know Dolly Parton. Who doesn't know Dolly Parton? And I do know who Freddie Fender is. Jeez.
Ruby sings Besitos.
Don't take it too personal.
I
People
don't.
are
It's
savages
more
here.
funny.
Just like when they were attacking me earlier, they're savages.
They're savages. Savages.
I kind of figured when I would get on here, I was going to get stuff.
Freddie Fender, Water Tower, San
Oh,
Benito. You
yeah.
can't miss it.
You know, Freddie Fender that has that iconic hair, like, you know. And I have a friend who impersonates him. So
That's okay. We're good. Tejano was like old German folk music. There's nothing to do with it. I don't know where the hell Sam brought that crap up.
Dude, oh my god, it's called History. When they entered through Port Isabel, I know, my bad. They came in through like mid-central Texas. They brought their German, I guess, cultural baggage, and they mixed it all together.
Their baggage.
It's all cultural baggage.
Baggage. Eduardo, the difference between you and me is that Erasmo can actually spell Alzheimer's.
thank you.
Can you do the washing machine?
Oh, I was hoping it was for Sam.
I was about to get up, man. I was gonna twist it.
Mueve la batidora, mami. Mueve la batidora. All right, let's get the comments. Our time. Damn.
Maquinota.
Mueve la batidora, mami. Let's see. Beto getting some Republican support. Beto's nuts. Hey man is lost in space. That's the problem with people nowadays. They stuck in the past and don't give the new artists a chance. Bastards!
I know.
Well, guys are from Europe. The accordion was brought to Texas by the German population. Sam.
He knows his stuff. Oh, bye bye.
Ruby's a cop. We've probably met.
No, probably not.
There is many arrests. Oh my bad. Glad you were in the parade. Yes, August 12th. Be
August
there.
12th, okay. So then vamos a repartir todo August 12th.
We will be handing out the shirts. Awesome. August 12th.
Thank you, Jess. That's 281 Saloon, guys. Make sure to check them out. We will be giving school supplies and backpacks to the community on August the 3rd. Okay, Brenda is from Valley White Pharmacy. So they will be giving out school supplies and backpacks on August the 3rd. They have a facility on Paredes Line Road.
I am available August 3rd.
See? Okay, so that way you can go and I'll hook you up with my friend Theo so you can go check her out.
What are the
Not
card
her, but the facility, you know.
Socks. Socks are awesome. I love socks.
Yeah.
Wasted days and wasted nights. I forgot which one. Wasted days and wasted nights.
I don't know. Even up here, man. Like I know I've gone to places there in San Antonio and Dallas, and they play that song, and it just sets the mood real quick. It's pretty good.
Freddie Fender didn't even like San Benito. Moved out as soon as he made money, and then they put a water tower of his big old picture.
I don't know how we even started talking about Freddie Fender. I mean, he's super awesome and amazing. Have you heard what Veronique Medrano is doing for Freddie Fender?
I know Dolly Parton had a huge rock. Mike and I think alike sometimes.
I think that Dolly Parton looks the same. She like doesn't age.
Remember that show, Aki Rogelio? Yes!
I love him. He was super awesome.
He's dead.
Aquí Rogelio. He was always serious though.
They had a bands on there. Yeah. So did what was that other guy? That creepy guy, Johnny Canales.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Canales.
That guy was creepy as crap.
Why?
Creepy.
Really? Why?
Yes. Do you remember Johnny Canales?
I remember him, but I don't remember him being creepy.
Creepy.
Dude, no
Why?
one's as creepy as Don Francisco.
Oh no, of course not. But this guy was semi local. I think he was from Corpus or something. Pero
Robstown.
Rob said, yeah, one of those nothing towns. But yeah, the guy, I mean, literally was just so creepy. I see it and I like, this guy's like a pervert or something. I wonder if he's still alive. Is he still alive?
Yes, he is.
Sorry,
I
Johnny.
don't.
I'm just joking.
I don't. I don't. I don't. What?
No, he is creepy. Well, he was creepy. He doesn't have a
I
show
know that
anymore,
he
thank
has
God.
his show. Mr. Johnny Canales has his show with Nora Canales and his wife, and
But
I know that.
he doesn't have a show anymore, no?
No, they're trying to get some
Thank
funds
God.
going so they can have their own building to shoot Johnny Canales again, which would be
Uh,
super
you,
awesome.
you shouldn't be favor of shooting Johnny Canales. That's as a police officer, that should be against anything that you believe.
Filming it.
Oh, filming! I thought
Filming
shooting. I'm like,
it.
yeah. I was saying, Ruby Ann calls for the shooting of Johnny Canales.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah, wait. The cop actually running the vibe, ruining the vibe. Alzheimer's.
Is he still misspelling it?
Erasmo sabe nada. El padre Juan Nicolau. Yes, I loved. Rogelio was okay. Padre Juan Nicolau, amazing. There are never drug busts by cops. Instead, the feds bust the cops for the drug
Oh, you
trafficking.
did not just say that.
Vuelta, vuelta, vuelta. Don't
Ándale,
forget.
Sam, vuelta, just like this, like. Whee!
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I want to be your unovato. You know
That's
that
a cool
song?
song, right?
Y'all know that song?
Yes, go.
You
Yes,
got
they
it.
do,
You
right?
got it. Take it away. Creepy as crap. Creepy as
You
crap.
got to take it away. I mean, Johnny Canales is like an icon.
Right
I
on,
think
ponle.
he got an award here in Brownsville or something from.
Yeah, Bradley Frieden has gotten crap. Is Tracy Jessica's wife about 30 years younger?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take it away, Johnny. I
She's-
told you. Creepy
She's
as
super
crap.
beautiful. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's her thing.
Chitty,
I
chitty,
think
bum,
age,
bum.
age ain't nothing but a number, guys. So. Porque
Cada vez.
I almost. Right
Cada
here,
vez que
any
te
of you
veo
guys,
pasar.
you guys are really, really old. I bet you I'm gonna see you with young ladies, and then I'm gonna be like, "Weren't you saying this?" Tom Landry.
Wasn't Tom Landry from Mission, Texas? Not from Robstown. Mission,
Yeah,
bro.
he's from Mission.
Mission, bro.
They're actually the only ones that are licensed to put like a logo of him on the stadium.
Yes. You got it. Take it away. Cantas bien feo, Erasmo.
Neta
You're
que
out of
sí.
your mind.
No, sí
All
canta
the-
bien.
I do. Sing really good. Sounds like cats. I know a little bit about that. Trust me.
Man, I did. I was not prepared for this.
God knows you, and so do I. Y siempre Padre Juan
Dios te
Nicolau,
bendiga.
Padre Juan Nicolau siempre te regañaba. Sí, y no mira, y esto mira. Para que sea que siempre está enojado. Erasmo, have you ever caught cheating on your wife? One time. Age is nothing but a number. That's what R. Kelly said. And then he got 50 years in
I
jail.
don't support that.
Tom Liendry was from Mission.
From Mission, Texas.
That sounds like a different Tom.
Guys,
Andrew.
Tom Leandro was from Mission. Anda bien recio el pelón. Sam.
I want to know if He-Man and all the ones talking about how they know so much of Tejano. Y'all better go to my event then, because y'all are, oh my God, Tejano, right? I got
Rubian.
Hilda Lamas. I got Roxy and Grupo Tejas. Angel Jimenez. You know who Angel Jimenez is?
Hell
yeah. Tengo talento, mucho talento. She will be there.
I was
I
out.
got-
I was out with Angel this past weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
And I also have La Charrita Abigail Freddie Aviles is from Brownsville. Abigail, La Chavita Abigail is from Brownsville.
They're my
I
bros.
got Annika. She's from, I believe she's from Mission. Texas Pachanga is from McAllen. Grupo Legado is from Brownsville, you guys. And then I have Magali de la Rosa. She's from Far. And then myself, I am from here. And I'm still pending, I think, maybe one more band that's going to be out here.
Singing
So, you
any.
guys, y'all just need to be supportive.
All right, guys. It is the end of. We've been past an hour. Ruby Ann, you're amazing, and I'm glad that you are from Brownsville and representing Brownsville in such an amazing way.
Thank
And
you.
I'm very grateful that a lot of my amazing talent, was transferred over to at least one of my nieces.
Of course. Of course.
Guys, have a great evening. We're gonna let Ruby sing us out on the way. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. Ruby, take it away.
What do you want me to sing? Anything?
Anything.
I think somebody wanted me to sing Besito song.
Well,
Con cada beso que me das, yo te quiero más y más. Todos los besitos que me has dado tú siempre están conmigo. Los tengo aquí en mi corazón para recordarte lo mucho que me quieres tú y lo mucho que te quiero yo a ti. Necesito tus besitos cada noche, cada día. Dime, amorcito, que yo soy tu alegría. Dime, cariñito, que yo soy la dueña de tu corazón.
woo! Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.